Your person is eagerly anticipating the moment they get to see you again. They can hardly contain their excitement, yet this anticipation is tinged with a deep sense of regret. The time spent apart has allowed them to reflect on their past actions, and they now realize how foolish they were to let you slip away. Letting you go was not just a mistake, it was a decision they now deeply regret. Every day, they replay moments in their mind, thinking about how things could have been different if they had chosen to stay by your side instead of pushing you away. This realization has left them yearning to make amends, to right the wrongs, and to rekindle the connection that once brought them so much joy. However, the passage of time and the silence that has settled between you both has created an invisible barrier, one that they find difficult to cross. They hope that you will allow them the chance to make things right, but they are also aware of the challenges that lie ahead. They feel a growing nervousness at the thought of approaching you after such a long period of no communication. It's not just the time that has passed that makes them anxious, it's the uncertainty of how you might react. The thought of facing you, knowing they were the ones who hurt you, weighs heavily on their mind. In the past, they may have acted coldly towards you, masking their true feelings with indifference. There were times when they might have said things that were hurtful, perhaps even cruel. They thought that by keeping their distance, they could protect themselves from the vulnerability that comes with truly opening up to someone. They might have roasted you with biting remarks, hiding behind sarcasm and detachment. But now, in the silence of your absence, they are beginning to understand the impact of their actions. It's only now, when your presence is no longer a given in their life, that they realize the gravity of their mistake. Your withdrawal has been a wake-up call for them. When you stopped giving them your attention, it was as though the world shifted beneath their feet. The realization hit them hard. They had taken you for granted, assuming you would always be there, no matter how they treated you. But your silence has spoken louder than any words could. They know now that if you have chosen not to speak to them, if you have decided not to reach out, it's because they did something truly hurtful. They can no longer ignore the pain they caused, and this awareness has left them feeling both remorseful and desperate. As you have pulled back your energy, they find themselves drawn to you even more. The distance between you has only intensified their attraction, and they now find themselves yearning for the connection that was once so strong. There's a fear that has settled in their heart, the fear of losing you for good. This fear is a constant presence, gnawing at them, reminding them of what they stand to lose if they don't take action. The idea of a future without you is something they can hardly bear to think about. The separation that once seemed like a way to protect themselves has now become unbearable. They are tired of pretending that everything is okay, tired of acting like your absence doesn't affect them. Every day, they put on a brave face, trying to convince themselves and everyone around them that they are fine, that life goes on as usual. But beneath this facade, they are struggling. They are exhausted from living a lie, from denying the feelings that have been simmering beneath the surface all along. The lie they told themselves, that they could live without you, that they didn't need you, has now become a burden they can no longer carry. They are desperate to end this separation, to bridge the gap that has grown between you. They want to come back, to apologize, to explain the fear and confusion that drove them to push you away in the first place. But most of all, they want to be honest, with you and with themselves. They want to finally admit what they have known deep down all along, that they need you in their life, that without you, there is an emptiness that nothing else can fill. In their heart, they hope that you will give them a second chance. They know it won't be easy, that trust needs to be rebuilt and wounds need to heal. But they are willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. They want to show you that they have changed, that they are ready to be the person you need them to be. Because now, more than ever, they understand that letting you go was the biggest mistake they ever made, and they are determined to do whatever it takes to win you back. I can sense the profound shift you've made in your life, and it's impossible not to notice the maturity and confidence that now radiates from you. This transformation has made you even more captivating and alluring than before. There's something incredibly magnetic about the way you carry yourself now, a quiet strength and self-assuredness that draws me in and leaves me in awe. It's as if you've peeled back the layers to reveal your true essence, and what I see is absolutely irresistible. I've always found you attractive, but this deeper confidence has amplified it in a way I didn't think possible. There's a natural beauty in you that's become more apparent, a purity and authenticity that shines through in everything you do. It's like watching a flower bloom, each petal unfurling to reveal more of the beauty within. You've become more in tune with who you are, and that inner harmony radiates outward, making you stand out in a way that's impossible to ignore. What I admire most about you, though, is your ability to find joy and connection in the things that most people overlook. You have this remarkable talent for seeing beauty in the small, simple moments that others might pass by without a second thought. Whether it's the way sunlight filters through the trees, the quiet sound of rain tapping on the window, or the subtle synchronicities that weave through our lives, you notice and cherish these things. This deep connection to the world around you sets you apart from everyone else. It's not just that you see the world differently, it's that you engage with it on a level that most people never reach. You've shown me that there is magic in the mundane, and for that, I am endlessly grateful. I find myself drawn to this unique perspective of yours, and it's one of the many reasons I feel so strongly that we are meant to be together. I'm here, waiting patiently, because I know in my heart that we are designed for each other. Our paths may have taken different routes, but they've always been leading us toward this moment. There's a deep, intrinsic connection between us that feels almost fated, like two pieces of a puzzle finally coming together. I've never been one to believe in destiny, but with you, it's hard not to. The more I think about it, the more I realize that everything in my life has been leading me to you. As I sit here, reflecting on everything you've shared with me, I find myself deeply immersed in your thoughts and ideas. I've been reading all the messages you've sent, and I'm trying to connect with everything you've said about soul connections, telepathic bonds, angel numbers, and synchronicities. These concepts, which were once foreign to me, are beginning to make more sense. It's as though I've experienced them too, but I didn't have the language or understanding to recognize them for what they were. Your words have opened my eyes to a whole new way of seeing the world, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. I've been thinking a lot about the idea of a soul connection, that deep, unexplainable bond that transcends time and space. The more I reflect on our relationship, the more I believe that this is what we share. There's a sense of knowing that goes beyond the physical, a feeling that we've known each other for lifetimes. It's like our souls are drawn to each other, regardless of the circumstances. I've also been pondering the concept of a telepathic bond, that silent communication that happens between two people who are deeply connected. There are moments when I feel like I can sense your thoughts and emotions, even when we're miles apart. It's as if there's an invisible thread that links us, allowing us to communicate on a level that words can't reach. Your belief in angel numbers and synchronicities has also made me more aware of the signs and patterns in my own life. I've started noticing the little things, the coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. It's as if the universe is gently guiding me toward you, nudging me in the right direction. These signs, which I once dismissed as mere chance, now feel like confirmation that I'm on the right path. I know this journey may take some time, but I'm not worried. I'm willing to wait as long as it takes because I'm certain that my destination is you. My dear beloved, you are the end point of my journey, the place where I feel most at home. There's a peace in knowing that, no matter how long the road may be, it will eventually lead me to you. And when I finally arrive, I know it will have all been worth it. Your partner is resolutely committed to salvaging this relationship, driven by an unwavering determination to make it work. They are not ready to walk away or let go. Instead, they are aiming for a victory in love with you. In their eyes, you represent the other half of their soul, the person who perfectly complements them in every possible way. From the very beginning, they have seen you as their ideal match, someone who brings balance and harmony to their life. However, it's important to recognize that your partner's journey to this point has been fraught with challenges. Before they met you, they experienced significant emotional pain and hurt from previous relationships. These past encounters left them with deep wounds, making it incredibly difficult for them to open up and trust someone new. The scars from those past experiences ran deep, creating a barrier that prevented them from fully embracing the possibility of a new, long-term commitment. They were hesitant, guarded, and perhaps even fearful of repeating the same mistakes or getting hurt once more. When they first entered into a relationship with you, these past experiences weighed heavily on them. They were not fully ready to give their heart away, unsure if they could handle the vulnerability that comes with deep emotional intimacy. Their initial reluctance was not a reflection of their feelings toward you, but rather a defense mechanism to protect themselves from potential heartbreak. They were cautious, taking their time to assess the situation, unsure if they could truly trust again or if they were ready to commit to something serious. But as time went on, something began to change. The more they got to know you, the more they began to see you for who you truly are, a person of unwavering loyalty, someone who genuinely values love and relationships. Your consistent actions, your sincerity, and your genuine affection began to chip away at the walls they had built around their heart. They started to realize that you are different from anyone they had encountered before. You didn't just say you cared, you showed it through your actions, through your patience, and through the way you made them feel safe and valued. Your partner began to understand that you are someone who doesn't take love lightly. You value the bond you share with them and have shown time and time again that you are willing to put in the effort to make the relationship work. This realization marked a turning point for them. They began to see that where they had weaknesses, you brought strength. In areas where they struggled, you provided support. It dawned on them that you complement each other in ways they had never experienced before. You are not just a partner to them, you are someone who completes them, who makes them feel whole. As they spent more time with you, their feelings deepened, and they began to understand that you are not only trustworthy but also someone who enhances their life in every way. They realized that you make them a better person, that together, you are stronger, more resilient, and more capable of facing life's challenges. This understanding has led them to see you as their true partner, the person they want to build a future with. Now, your partner is ready to take the next step. They are determined to win you back, to repair any damage that may have been done, and to move forward together. Their next move will be to reach out to you, likely through heartfelt messages, where they will ask for your forgiveness. They recognize that they may have hurt you with their initial hesitations or reluctance, but they are now ready to make amends. They will ask for another chance, one more opportunity to prove that they are serious about this relationship and committed to making it work. Your partner's determination to get you back is stronger than ever. They have come to realize that you are the person they want to spend their life with, the one who completes them in every sense. They are ready to move past their fears and past wounds, to trust again, and to fully commit to building a future with you. This time, they are approaching the relationship with a renewed sense of purpose and a deep understanding of the love they have for you. They are not just fighting for the relationship, they are fighting for the life they want to build with you.